hair spot, right?
That's the truth. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haircam. Man, what you want to do with haircam? I mean,
And I love it.
I love it. You know what up, man? Let me say this real quick. Onions on here. What's up? Come on, people, jump on here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to go? D.reed, start the show. Stop playing, man. Say what you want to say. Don't let me like, say what you want to say, D.reed.
Now, you got to do it like, Kevin Samuels used to make you wait like 45, 50 minutes.
Is that what he do?
And he be there, and then the music just playing, he's sitting in the dark. Everybody like, man, come on.
That's what we doing right now.
Yo, but he would be late, though. He would be like notoriously late.
Yo, I'm going to be honest. I like when he do that, though. I really do.
Yeah, it builds the suspense.
Yes. But you know what I really love, Haircam?
What's up?
It's when we start the show.
It's time for the hottest podcast in the nation. The Cuts Convo and Coffee podcast, hosted by best-selling author and entrepreneur D.reed. Get ready for insight, laughs, and conversation. It's about to be lit. Powered by I Can Rock Entertainment. Let's get it. It's that #1 worldwide podcast. Worldwide. It's going down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's up.
Shout out to my man behind the cam, Haircam, half amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Fontaine is in the building. Push the subscribe button, let everybody know that you are watching the #1 barbershop podcast, Cuts Convo and Coffee.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history.
Yeah, man. What's up, everybody? What's going on, man? It's your boy, Topshelf D.reed. Welcome to another episode of Cuts Convo and Coffee. What's going on, America? What's going on, Facebook? If you're watching this right now on YouTube, you already know what to do. Press the subscribe button right now. Let everybody know you're watching the #1 barbershop podcast, Cuts Convo and Coffee, with your man, Topshelf D.reed. And you know I can't do the show by myself. I don't want to do it by myself. I have to use my man behind the can. He's the man. Haircam, half amazing. Tim Fontaine is in the building. What's up, Tim?
Hey, what's up, D.reed?
How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm great.
They said let the plane take off early, like just go. They just said just go. So guess what? We here.
The innovator.
The innovator. Yo, man, you sound good, man.
Hey, man, it's the mic.
Hey, man, let's get it poppin'. Listen, man, you just tuned in to Cuts Convo and Coffee. Y'all already know what it's hitting for. Y'all know we're going to give you that hot coffee, not the tea. You know the tea is synonymous with gossip. We don't do a lot of gossip. We do a lot of hot coffee. It's going to wake you up. We're going to get to that. Ain't that right here, Cam?
Never.
Man, it's hot as I don't know what outside, man. I'm like, I don't even want to go to Florida. It's like it's already hot here, you know?
How hot is it?
I don't know. How hot? You tell me that how hot is it today?
Hey, man, I was outside and the devil said, are you waiting on the Uber?
Oh, my God. Did he say you, buddy? Did he call your name?
My boy.
Oh. What's going on, everybody? Listen, if you're watching this on Facebook and Twitter and all the other sites and all that stuff, make sure you put that share button right now. Let everybody know you're watching Cuts Convo and Coffee. We are in the building, and Haircam, you know I'm excited today because we got a special guest. And I can't introduce him right yet because we got some stuff we got to cover, but you already know. Yeah.
Hey, I see it. It's hurting.
It's hurting. I can't wait. I'm like bursting out, man. It's like we had a lot of bosses here this week, man.
Oh, man.
A lot of bosses. If y'all been watching other shows, it's been crazy with bosses in here. Boss energy.
Sheesh.
Man, it's been crazy, man. So listen, man, we've been enjoying the show. We want to thank you guys for supporting us over the last couple weeks, couple months, man. It's just been so live. I go out now and everybody talking about the show. They watching the show. Top Shelf, man. Can I be on the show? Can I get one of the questions in? We got all the segments. We got the hots coming, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. We got the out of pocket coming. Boom. We got just ask D.reed. What else we got? We got a couple other things. Anything else?
We got a heavy hitter in here.
We got a heavy hitter in the building, man. Listen, man, you just tuned in to Cuts Convo and Coffee. We want you guys to relax. You're gonna learn something today. You're gonna be motivated today. Listen, you're gonna want to go out there and just conquer the world. It's one of them type of shows. You know what I mean? We got a boss in the building. Haircam, how was your weekend?
Oh, man, it was great, man.
Talk to me.
I actually was with Randall Law.
Randall Law, yeah. Shout out to Randall Law.
Oh, man, he's doing so many things, man. He gave me a call.
Okay.
I already shot a promo with him.
Okay.
He's doing that back to school.
I heard. Talk about it. Let's talk about it right now.
For the past 2 years, we've been able to give over 100 pair of sneakers and 100 refurbished laptops thanks to Stepping Stone Federal Credit Union and Nordic Cares and so many of our amazing sponsors. This year's back to school is bigger and better than ever. Now we're catering to 4 school districts: Red Clay, Christina, Colonial, and Brandywine, 6th to 12th grade. And guess what? We're back at William Penn High School for the second time in a row.
And also he's going to premiere the new mascot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got a picture of the mascot?
I do.
Oh,
but
okay.
He don't
Can't
want me to show it.
Okay, don't show it. You got to come to the event.
Yeah.
So tell us when the event is. When
The event is August 10th.
August 10th?
Yeah. We was at the Wilmington High School.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just follow his page.
August 10th. And his name is Randall Law.
AKA Brother-in-Law.
Brother-in-law. Wow. Brother-in-law. Wow. That's what's up. Speaking of brother-in-laws and all that type of stuff, man, listen, man, I went to a wedding this weekend, man.
Really?
Yeah, my cousin Angel got married. What's up, Angel? Congratulations to you and your husband, Ishmael. Congratulations, she got married, and she's happy, you know what I mean?
Hey, did you stay for the reception?
What? No, we all went out, as a matter of fact. We went to a nice little spot, man, and had a good time. Music, singing. I'm just happy for my cousin Smooch. I call her Smooch still. She's like, oh, why you telling everybody that? You know how it is. You know, but I went to a wedding. It was dope, man. You know, the regular, enjoying your life and stuff like that. You know, the weekends go so fast now here, Cam. It's like, I just can't remember everything. But that was something that really stuck out. You know,
love is in the air.
Love is in the air. So are you all the way back now here, Cam? I want to ask you, are you all the way back with me? Because you was on a vacation to a hiatus. We're gonna tell our guests where you was at and all that stuff too. You know?
Which one? Which
the
vacation?
one oh wow.
No
What is that many?
No flex.
Okay, so the one that you was on the river.
Oh man.
The one that they got golf carts everywhere.
Yeah.
They had a go-kart race. They had a parade. It was like you was in the presence. You was in the serenity of everything.
I was in the promised land.
Come on,
in Alabama.
Alabama.
Steve has a
yes.
RV resort.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
Really?
Yeah, man. That was
an RV resort.
RV resort.
I like to hear that. You're doing something new that's out the norm of what we do. We don't do a lot of camping, RVs and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest, we started to change a little bit. Started doing things a little bit different, man.
Hey, man, it was exclusive.
Oh yes.
Premiere.
So you enjoyed yourself, family?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, when am I coming down here, Ken? Because I want to be invited, stuff like that.
He said, whenever you're ready.
Hey, well, there it is, man. Listen, man, you're just tuning in to Cutscombone Coffee. We about to get this party started, man, real quick. But if you're your first time joining us, I at least got to tell you why we call it Cutscombone Coffee. It's only fair. It's right here, Ken.
Let's go.
It's the boy Topshelf D.reed, man. For those who don't know, I am a retired barber, been a retired barber for some time now, but I left the barber shop. I left my clippers there, but I brought the conversations out. So there you go, Cuts Convo. What conversations? All the conversations I have for every walks of life, regular walks of life up to celebrities. I done had conversations with everybody. So there you go, Cuts Convo. You know what I mean? People that inspire me, that impacted my life, I wanted to share with you. And D.reed, why do you call it coffee? Because we are simply woke. A lot of people proclaim to be woke, but they are blinder than a mug. I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? Not everybody say they woke. Yeah, but you're blind. It don't even matter. And we are woke. We're not giving you the tea. We're gonna give you the coffee. What kind of coffee? Cuts Convo and Coffee. Haircam.
Ray Charles.
Yeah. What's up, Ray Charles? Tell him how. Hey, exactly. There he is. Listen, man, sit back, man. Welcome to the show, man. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, go ahead and push subscribe. It's very important. Push subscribe. Let everybody know you watching the show. It's very important for you to share us on social sites to let everybody know you're watching the show with your boy Top Shelf. Listen, man, without further ado, man. Listen, it's not every day that I get to bring on someone I feel is close, that's a homie, that's a brother, you know what I mean, that's accomplished, that's a CEO, you know what I mean, that I admire, you know what I mean, that I really think is fascinating, you know what I mean?
He's actually TTG.
He's a trailblazer. He's TTG. He doesn't know what TTG means, but he is TTG. You want to tell him what it is? It's trained to go. He's trained to go. He's already ready. I couldn't give him a cheat sheet. I couldn't say nothing to him. You know what? Let's just get right to him. He's the CEO of Reach Riverside. Did I say that right? He's the CEO of Reach Riverside. He has so many accomplishments that, man, listen, I might even read a couple of things off once he gets on here. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the CEO of Reach Riverside, Logan Herring is in the building. What's up, Lane? What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Good to see you, man.
I'm happy to be here, man.
Man, we are happy to have you, man. And we are lucky to have you because you've been, like, busy as hell. Like, you're traveling. Every time I turn, you was in.
Man, it took you 1 week to get me on the
show.
Come
on, man. Listen, man, you're so busy. That took you 1 week. One call, huh?
One call.
Yo, man, thank you for coming to the show, man.
Appreciate
I want to bring you on because a lot of people just inspired by you, including me, inspired by what you have done in such a little bit of time. Does seem like things is going so fast, man, for you? Does it seem like that?
I don't know. It's kind of crazy because we're in the eye of the storm.
Yeah, okay.
Right? It's calm.
That's a good way to put it.
Like, I feel like I'm always calm.
Yes.
But there's so much going
going on around me.
Yes.
And so you just keep moving forward, and hurricanes don't typically move very fast, right?
Yeah, at all.
I mean, they climb the eastern seaboard, but it takes some time.
But you study
The
watching.
hurricane's gonna hit in 3 days, right? And you're just waiting on it.
You're just waiting on it.
Yeah.
But you're in the eye.
Yeah.
So you have the peace.
I'm the peace part.
That's very important, man, for you to say that, because it's a lot of pressure that come with that. And we're going to get into the CEO part, because I'm going to get to your journey and stuff like that. But let's talk about something that's more important to me, the modeling and all that stuff. Like, you can dress, brother. Like where did that come from? Like,
I didn't expect that to come out the vault.
Because we want to start from the beginning there. You know what I mean? So, I mean, people, if you haven't seen Logan out, and I'm an awesome speaker. Awesome speaker, man, and I admire that, because I just watch you in so many engagements and so many events and speaking. But the way you dress, brother, you're like, are you gonna give us any tips on where we go at, or I mean, where'd that come from, man?
Honestly, I think I get that from my mom, my dad.
Right.
That's just natural. My family.
So that's you.
You know my cousins. You know everybody. You know.
Right.
That's just how we were. We're very much into like the aesthetics and how things look, and so
you put
that's
it
just
together.
natural. But I do put it together, and I try to stay in the gym. That's the most important thing. Anybody can get a well-fit suit, right?
That's right.
But what does it fit on?
There you go.
So I got to make sure that the core is right.
And you are an avid trainer, working like you work out all the time. Tell me about I know how much you work out. How much do you work every day, every 2 days? I'm at 3 days a week, y'all. So just want y'all to know, I'm 3 days a week now.
Now you're gonna have people thinking I'm crazy if I tell them. So, all right. So
let's get
to
to
work
it.
out every single day of the year.
How long you been doing that?
It's about 3 years now. I lost count. Yeah.
I knew the answer. I was like, what? What you?
But it's only like 15, 20 minutes a day. I'm not really in the gym.
You don't have to stay there
a
all
long
day.
period of time. At this point, it's just maintenance.
So you can go in there, boom.
Just maintenance. Just maintenance.
Now, as far as that maintenance and stuff like that, you always been like that? Did you play sports and all that stuff when you was younger, coming up and all that?
Yeah, I played soccer in college through basketball. So, I mean, soccer. I played college soccer and basketball. So I played all the way through college.
All the way through college.
Soccer and basketball.
And tell everybody what school you went to.
I went to Goucher College down in Baltimore, Maryland.
There you go.
Right around the corner from Coppin.
Yeah.
I was never on campus, though.
Right, why not?
I was at UMBC with my best friend Eugene. I was at College Park
Shout out
with
to
my
Eugene.
cousin Rich Parson, who played for the Terps, played football there.
Yeah.
I was in DC every weekend. I was lucky. I had a car,
All right.
so I was on the road.
Wow.
I was never on campus.
Now we all know Logan. I mean, of course, man, you ring bells up this way. Are you originally? Tell everybody where you originally from.
I'm originally from Wilmington, Delaware,
There you
West
go.
Side.
Yes, go. All right.
West Side. Little street called Morrow Street between Madison and Monroe.
Let's go.
Between 8th and 9th Street.
That's
Literally a block long. That was my street.
Wow, man.
Yeah. You know who grew up on my block?
Who?
Alex Hackett.
Get out of here,
Alex, I remember when they built Alex's house, and he's 10 years younger than me. He used to always come to the crib. That's like my little brother, and Alex, like 4 doors down. Alex grew up on.
I don't know why you
block.
said Alex on here, because Alex gonna look at this show.
Yo, he gonna be like, yo, why ain't you have me? He ain't been on here,
Alex.
yet.
No, not yet. But Alex, he's running for.
He trying to get them votes.
What he running for? He running for at large.
City council at large.
He's running for at large. So
There's a lot of people in that race too.
Let me tell you something. It's so hard because it's a lot of solid people that run.
It is.
You see that this time it's still.
It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have for the city, because you got so many great people that's running. Wayne is running.
Wayne.
I know Alex is running. There's a lot of people, man. I mean, I don't want to start dropping
Yeah, I'm
names.
not going to drop names.
Yeah, because you know what that means.
Get me in trouble.
You already know what that means.
I don't play the politics game.
Ain't that something, man?
Yeah.
You can't drop names. But those people, I just see y'all out there, and I want to say, hey, congratulations, keep on doing what y'all doing. But a lot of people don't know either that you cut your own hair, man.
I do. I had a feeling that was going to come up.
Yeah, I have to mention that because I'm a retired barber, and all that. So, but I want you to know, like, I thought you had a top notch. Like, I thought you were gonna name somebody from Philly.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
a penny saved is a penny earned, right?
Hey, so that was the whole purpose.
Nah, you know what happened? I used to go, and shout out to all the barbers, right? I used to go to Made for Men. Ali was my barber.
Oh, Ali, dope.
I know you know Ali.
Everybody know Ali. Dope.
And so I went to college, and I'm not driving back and forth to go to the barber. So I just started cutting my own hair. Then I let it grow out. So I had long hair for a while. So I would just shape it up. And then I cut my hair when I came back home from college. And
so did you just pick it up on your own, or you learn, or did you?
I just picked it up. I made a lot of mistakes.
What?
To this day, I mean, you cut your own hair, you got a mirror and all that, but
Haircut, get a close up on his haircut, please. Just get a close up on his fade and like the line. Listen, boy, you're killing it.
I appreciate that.
And
that means a lot coming from you. I know the heads that you have cut.
Man, when I see you come
Right?
to my
You
shop,
say pause, right?
yeah,
We ain't doing that.
I'm trying.
I've been around you for a long time.
I'm trying to stay out of it. You know
All
what I'm
right,
talking
all
about that,
right,
right?
all right.
But anyway, So you come into the barbershop, my shop, and you brought your son, I believe, right?
Yeah, my oldest son Kevin comes in and gets his cut.
Yeah, and I would see you come into the shop, and I was like, who is cutting his hair?
Yeah.
And you know, barbers feel some type of way when someone, not the fact that they could bring their kid, but if the dad got a dope cut, he don't get a cut there, we'll be looking like, where are you going?
No. I've always cut my own hair. And
Yeah,
so
I knew that.
I cut my youngest son LJ's hair. So just, I got married last year. So Kevin,
Congratulations.
I don't call him my stepson. He's my oldest son.
That's
He's
your oldest
13. But he's been going there for a while, right?
Wow.
And so I'm like, nah, keep going. You comfortable where you are. We do that. And
That's right.
maybe one day, but that's a lot of pressure. Like, I'm less worried about him. I'm more worried about Lady Herring. Yo, what did you do to my son's hair? One thing wrong. Like, I make mistakes on my own head. It's cool.
Right.
Nah, I can't mess that up.
Man, wow! But you do a great job, man.
Thank
So
you,
I want to touch it. I want to get y'all the story and the journey from the beginning and see how it's cultivated into this next question. I want to ask you: how was that transition into the world you in now and being the CEO of Reach Riverside? What was that transition like? What was that journey like? Did you have an epiphany? What happened? Not that you was a barber, but you was in sports. You was in modeling. You was doing some stuff, man.
Well, doing a little bit of everything. So one of the my biggest mentors is another Riverside cat.
Come on, why not?
Roy Campbell.
Roy Campbell, yes.
So Roy,
yes,
celebrity event producer,
yes.
guest judge.
He touched
on
a lot of
America's
people.
Next Top Model many times. I was on America's Next Top Model with
Yes.
Roy as a producer. I wasn't modeling, I was as a producer. So Nigel Barker, Miss J, all of them, like I helped produce one of their episodes out in LA, one of the best experiences of my life. But Roy has always been a mentor to me. I've always, done productions with him, different events.
I have a connection
And then
with
working, but I also worked with Clint.
Oh.
So doing a lot of the concerts with Clint at DSU and the Eastern Shore and all the HBCUs.
Right.
And when I had the opportunity, so I started in this work. Let me take all the way back to a teenager. When I was 14, I started as a camp counselor at the Frame Boys and Girls Club. And I did that every summer until I went to college. Okay. And then when I got to college, I did summer camps, like reading enrichment camps with Inner City Youth in Baltimore. Then from there, came back to Delaware and started Delaware Elite, which is my nonprofit mentoring program.
Great.
Right, with Eugene Young,
right,
my best friend.
Some heavy hitter. Shout out to Eugene. What's up, Eugene?
And my older brother, Shannon Watson. So we started this mentoring program for student athletes. We traveled all around the country.
Wow.
And we gave them life skills. We taught them life skills, but then we used basketball as the carrot.
Yes.
Right, so some of the best basketball players that you've seen come through our city in the past decade, 15, 20 years came through our program.
Y'all talked to them.
And wow. And they just stayed in that world. And honestly, I was going to go into teaching.
Okay.
So in between doing Delaware Elite, I was doing the modeling thing. I was I was producing books like the black novels that people were reading back in the day.
Everybody was doing books at the time.
Like I was distributing books, but we were also publishing. And one of my best friends, Dante from Baltimore, we were publishing books.
I didn't know that.
And we were doing our thing. We were making a decent amount of money. Okay. I had a spot out Cowtown, so that was like our faithfuls.
So y'all was out in Cowtown.
No, I was in the firstborn in the middle. So you see this, you see this lifestyle. You see the suits today.
Yes.
But I've done it all. I've been behind the scenes producing. I've been next to celebrities. I've been at Cowtown, like just grunting and working hard.
And you mentioned Fashion Week in New York, right?
Fashion Week, everything.
Yes,
been in music videos with Remy Ma and Ludacris and Jamie Foxx.
Haircam.
Done all. That's
you gonna
like,
find the videos. We're gonna pull
that's
it
like
up.
all the glamorous
Can
stuff.
Can we pull those videos up and like?
You can pull it up. I have no problem.
We're gonna show
I don't hide anything from my
show
past.
That's
like
awesome.
because it is. You said the journey, right?
I think it's dope. I think it's
like the multifaceted, the transferable skills.
I love that.
And so even to the point where
that's dope.
The Kindle comes out right and crushes the business. Like the profit margins with books, it was just abysmal. So it's like, what's the next move?
Right.
And I know I was always supposed to be serving the community, so I was doing Delaware on Elite.
Makes sense.
Delaware Elite was volunteer, like wasn't getting paid for
nonprofit.
So I was like, what can I do? So I went to Sanford School where I graduated. Okay. And I started substitute teaching there. I started coaching there.
Wow.
And the head of the school was like, I like what you're doing. The kids love you. Like, we want you in the classroom. It's like a permanent teacher. He's like, but you got to get some education from it. Like, you can't.
Yeah, you got to have something back.
You got to have something.
There's no
so he was
like
like,
some foundation on it. Right?
I'll send you to Wilmington University and help you pay for your master's.
Wow.
So like 90% done my master's, straight A's. I was going to be a math teacher for 7th to 12th graders.
Wow. Because you wanted it. You wanted it now. That's where
I was coaching. I was doing the whole thing.
Yes.
And it just turned out that wasn't in God's plan.
Wow.
And so I was still trying to figure out like how I make some real change. And so I called up one of my mentors who ran one of the foundations here.
Yes.
Laffy McHugh Foundation. His name is Dave Sisko. And I'm like, Dave, I need a gig. And he was like, yo, we just, so listen to this. Now, this is the most fascinating part of it, right? This is where you see the stars start to align.
Right.
So Dave, through his foundation, he had supported the birth of a bunch of learning centers.
Yes.
At the Frame Boys and Girls Club, Brown, the one in Newcastle, Rose Hill, and then also Kingswood.
Okay.
And he was like, we built these technology centers, but we don't have someone to run them. So we have the technology, we have the computers, we have all the software. We don't have anyone to run them.
Wow.
And I was like,
Keep
okay,
going.
I think I can do something. So you know how I love to create acronyms.
Yes.
And so I created this acronym, BOSS, Beating Odds Studying STEM.
Okay.
And the program was to teach youth from our city technology and entrepreneurship.
Yes.
And so I did that for a year at the Frame Boys and Girls Club. And I was like, I don't know if I should be teaching. Like, there's something bigger. I could affect maybe a couple hundred kids per year.
Yes.
Or I could affect thousands. And so I did BOSS. Boys and Girls Club loved it. And it was like, look, we want you to be in charge of all the STEM and arts programs for the entire state of Delaware. All 44 sites. So I was like, okay, we can do that. Let's go.
That's right. Right.
So now I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do teaching.
Right.
I told the head of the school, but I'll stay and I'll continue to coach because I love my alma mater. I love Sanford.
Yes.
And I said, any day I stop coaching, like, you got me if you want me on the board, like, however you want me involved.
Yes. Yes.
So we'll get to that point. Right. So now I'm at the Boys and Girls Club, rocking and rolling, and we're partnering with Kingswood Community Center.
Yes. So this is one of the hubs.
One of the hubs where they had the technology
Exactly.
center.
Right.
So we bring in Kingswood kids. So now I'm getting acclimated to the kids from Riverside, right?
Wow.
And then Dave and another Dave I was working with, Dave Ford, who now works with me.
Okay.
They both come to me, and it was really Dave Sisko because, you know, he's like, now the interesting thing about Dave Sisko is like the mentor to Tony Allen.
Okay.
Tony Allen, our president of Delaware State University.
Yes, my guy. What's up,
Right?
Tony? What's up, man? That's my guy.
Dave and Tony are so close, he calls Tony Pops.
Wow.
So I'm like the second coming to Tony to Dave, right? He sees the same thing.
Oh,
this is
man,
what he's
it's a great
telling me. I
story.
see the same thing in Tony that I see in you. I saw in Tony.
Right.
So Dave comes to me and he's like, look, Kingswood is struggling. And you know they're starting to, Dave's the most convincing person you ever want to meet.
I'm sure.
Tall white guy. He holds the record for most points scored in a game at University of Delaware. Basketball.
What? Oh, he can shoot a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. He still play. Dave, you still play? Look.
No, Dave is older. He's an older gentleman. He don't play. You know, he's on a bike though. He rides the bike.
Good stuff.
Very older gentleman.
Right.
So Dave comes to me and is like, look, Kingswood needs some help. He said, people are starting to do this thing these days where they share like leadership. So we're thinking you can do your job, half of your job over here at the Boys and Girls Club and your job over here at Kingswood, and do 20 hours and we can split your salary.
Right.
And I don't know if I've ever said no to Dave. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Whew. So George Kapansky, another one of my mentors, George is the former president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Club for the entire state. George is like, nah, Dave, if y'all want him, you better come get him, and the price tag better be right.
That's right.
So they came up with the funding, and but the initial was come join the board of Kingswood.
Right.
So I joined the board of Kingswood, fell in love with the mission, but saw that Kingswood was
need some help.
A lot.
I'm from Riverside.
Some help.
So
some help.
Well, I've been there all my life.
A lot of help.
A lot of help.
of help.
And you know,
the previous year they had missed payroll.
Yeah.
We just got paid today. I got the deposit.
We'll get to all that.
So I know how important payroll is.
Yes.
And so, but I didn't understand how bleak of the circumstances they were in because I probably wouldn't have said yes to go from the board. So I was only on the board for like 3 months, and they were like, "Yo, can you take over and be interim executive director?" And I was like, So this is why I brought up Roy Campbell in the first place.
Right.
When I'm thinking about doing something big, I call Roy.
Wow.
I called Roy the last time I want to get married, and Roy will give it to you. Roy from Riverside, right? We're not going sugarcoat.
Yeah, let me say this. Y'all don't know if I told you this, but Haircam, I don't know if Haircam. We used to say I sing in the R&B group. You know when I was coming up.
This does not surprise me at all.
I just sing in the R&B group, and you know he was on tour doing this thing in New York Fashion Week. But we was opening up for 112. We were opening for 112 and a couple other people. But before that, we had our first shot singing and opening up the modeling, the fashion show. I forget what it's called. Fire and Ice. Something was called something. He always had a nice name. Something.
It'll come to me in a second. He made me mad. Like, you ain't remember about fashion show?
But Roy Campbell always had a nice fashion show, and he would get us to come sing.
Oh, that's what's up.
Now the great part that we was opening up for the modeling, for the shows and stuff like that. But it was an even greater part that he would allow us to share the rooms, you know what I mean, with the models. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? So everybody, but we were young boys, you know what I mean? One time we was in the wrong room. Like, oh, it was all women here. Like, hold up. Yeah. But we was good though.
I got stories. If we got time, we'll talk about the fashion shows, the stories. Nah, it doesn't. But go ahead, I'm gonna keep it PG.
Go ahead.
So I called Roy and I'm like, Roy, look, I got this opportunity.
But
I wouldn't even say it was an opportunity. I was like, I got offered this gig at Kingswood. I was like, but I'm pretty comfortable at the Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
So at this time, I'm at the one of the towers down at the riverfront.
Yes.
You know, I was eating hot dogs and chicken fingers. I was living life at a bachelor, you know, but I was good with that. Like, I didn't need all that extra. I was young.
Make a few dollars now.
Yeah, you make a couple of dollars, you know, you're in the high rise, you know, you got a couple of extra dollars to get your hot dogs and whatever, and you good.
You sit in a row.
And he was like, I'm going to tell you what, Logan, like, it might be a risk, but you'll be the man, you'll be in charge, and the impact that you can make,
he was a community
potentially could make.
Yes.
Like, I think you can do something special.
Good stuff.
And I was like, I don't say no to Roy too often either. So I was like, all right, bet.
Right.
Like, he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, but he also saw some community where he grew up.
Yes.
And whether he was selfish at the time or not, saying like, I want this for my neighborhood.
Yes.
Now, I don't think he would have saw, and this is not to big up myself.
Right.
But I don't think he saw, and I don't think anybody saw what's happening now and what has happened.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, you just tuned in to Cuts Convo and Coffee. I got my bro on the show, Logan Herring, man. We got a lot to talk about. We got to cover some segments. It's like 18 after the hour. Haircam, we got to get into a segment real quick, and we're going to come back and we're going to bust it out. So much I want to talk about with this man. Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, push subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook and all that other stuff, y'all already know, push the shares. My people over here. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Haircam, you ready?
Let's go.
Yo, man, it's time for the hots, man. Let's go. You got your glasses, Lou, because I knew you wanted, can't do that hot without these. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been watching this show for the last couple of weeks or whatever the year, you already know about the hots. This is where we talk about, things that's happening in the media, stuff that you hear about. We don't do a lot of gossip, but, for the most part, we got to bring up this stuff and talk about stuff that y'all talking about. So give our opinion, our perspective. And Logan, you're more than welcome to join in with me. But
do I get to participate?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Now, one other thing is, I cannot do the hots without these glasses. Shout out to Blender. Blender, my favorite pair of glasses. Don't blend in, blend out. Y'all see them?
And I brought mine too.
And Logan got my
These
favorite
are the primes right here. You know what I mean?
And I lost mine black, so if y'all found them, I'm letting you know. I'm on it. I need them.
These aren't yours though.
Okay, but you got the
gold. Wifey brought these for me, so.
But look, I thought I seen you with the gold ones too.
I got the gold ones too. You put me on though. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie. You told me about the silver ones. But you know what I did cop? And this is a segue to a later topic.
Please.
And I was going to bring them, but they didn't work with the outfit.
What's that?
I got the special edition Miami blenders.
I seen them. I ain't gonna talk about. I seen them. Did you see my Haircam?
I got the special.
I know him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring up let's remember to bring up Miami one more time before we leave the show. Okay, so first off, if you've been under a rock, man, listen, you wouldn't know about this story, but everybody know about this story, man. It's kind of like a sad situation, and it's just something that we gotta talk about. Attempted assassination on President Trump. Man, it was just unfortunate to see that happen on TV. No matter what side you on, I don't pick side. I don't get into all that. I'm like you, Logan. We don't. I'm neutral.
There's no place for that in politics.
It's just no place for that in politics. And I want to bring it up, but one thing I did want to bring up is how we do things just a little bit differently. Now, I did watch a video. Let me say this. I won't even touch the Donald Trump assassination. We're going to keep that over there to where that was at. But we just do things a little bit differently. I saw the video. I don't know if you saw this. And I might, you probably saw it. And it was these people who were viewing the shooter. And he was actually laying on a roof, and they was almost having a discussion about it. Yeah. Well, he's up there. I see. It looks like he got a rifle. Nobody's, Did you see that?
Well, I didn't see that video, but I saw the commentary about it, and what they were talking about is they informed the authorities, right? And then the police tried to scale the wall, but he pointed the gun at the police officer. The police officer fell off.
So he fell off.
They fell off. And what they said, because I've been following it since it happened, so I was tuned to CNN. And what they said about it was that they had to identify him as a threat before they took him out.
Oh my God.
Right? And so, because the last thing you want to do is take out a civilian. Then that's, you know, so, I mean, the whole thing is unfortunate.
So I agree.
It's tough to even talk about. I don't even want to be pulled into making some comments that probably ain't the best. So I just leave it alone.
You did enough.
But I got a notification, not to shift subjects, but I got a notification. They saying our president, our beloved president from Delaware, got COVID.
Yes.
Yo, this is
he just got COVID.
Yo, this is the craziest season of politics.
It's amazing.
But we do, I mean, wish President Biden the best. Hopefully, you know, he ends up healthy out of this the same way.
I agree.
Former president.
I agree.
Trump.
All right.
We want everybody to be healthy.
Now, was you going to say something here? Because I see where
Haircam is amazing on the cam. I'm telling you.
And Logan went a little bit further, but I'm not even going that far for the guy on the roof. I'm staying with the people and how we react to things and how other people react to things.
How so?
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you, Haircam. Like, if we see anybody doing something crazy, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
And as far as him having a rifle, man, you gotta light a firecracker by us. And you somebody like one little fire, we out of this.
Yeah, we not. You're right. We out. We'd have been out. We'd have been out. Like, you got a rifle, I'm out. I'm not negotiating. I'm not getting the camera out unless I know I'm in a secure position. I'm not getting the camera out.
I'm not. I seen people
like
pull out camera.
Hold on. You see the meme for like what would happen if the Titanic went down now?
Right.
And everybody was posting like this with the camera. You floating on a raft. You like this. You in the middle of the ocean, freezing water. You got your camera out.
You know,
he might be right. It's crazy.
He might be right on that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we do things differently. It's not gonna go that far. And like, I seen people patiently chilling. Like, you just heard 5 shots. Yeah. They got the cameras out.
Now we teach our kids that at home. Like, look,
it wasn't no scatter.
If I start running, you start running.
There you go.
Yo, we was at Future First Gamers.
Oh Lord.
Yesterday, right? And we came out, and it was like monsoon weather last night. Like, I forgot that it was supposed to storm.
They told me.
So we walked out the building, and I looked. It was me and Kevin, my oldest. I looked at him. He looked at me.
What y'all do?
Run.
We started running. And I was like, yo, I'm the one that's 41. You better keep up.
It don't take much, right? It don't take much.
Hey, you discuss it while you're jogging.
And then when we get to the place where we're running, you be like,
what y'all running for?
Well, I saw you running.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I heard a firecracker. Like, you know, like,
we in survival mode. I mean, that's been ingrained in us. I don't know if it's from the slavery day. I don't know what it's from.
I've never seen anybody so peaceful. Like, no, it was no scatter on stage.
No.
Man, some bleachers would have been empty in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, D.reed.
Yes, sir.
And we also have a meetup spot just in case.
Yeah. Just in case.
Man. And we know what gunshots sound like.
We know, and we don't even hear.
But you also know the rhythm of it. Like, you grow. Like, I remember growing up on the west side, Marlowe Street.
Good point.
Shooting on our street. First of all, you get down. And you know the difference between fireworks.
Yes.
You know the difference between fireworks and gunshots. There's a certain rhythm. Yes. Right? So even if audibly it sounds the same, there is a certain rhythm.
There's a certain rhythm. And it was like, pep. Like, oh. But the bleachers did not clear. I'm not used to not seeing bleachers clear. Like, man, we just had 4th of July, and it was this little firecracker. I'm lighting it by the family. Everybody ran. Ran in the house. I'm like, this about this big.
Yeah. Now, it was a sad event, right? But this was a little comical to me with former President Trump. When he was like, well, you know, let me get my shoes. At the end, the difference, right?
Get my shoes.
Yo, the shoes, like, I don't know if the shoes got gold in them. I'm out. We out.
Logan, if he had the shoes that you be wearing, my God, let's get my shoes.
You know what? That's a whole different story, right?
If he had the little shoes that Logan be having on, yo, get my shoes, man.
Yeah. Well, I'd have been like, go back and get my shoes, right? Just go back and get the shoes after everything is said.
Yo, he was trying to get up and say, yo, get my shoes.
Get my shoes.
Get my shoes.
I need my shoes.
And then he pumped his fist like this. Listen, I'm done, yo. I'm done, man. That's a lie, man.
Yo, I hope you ain't get me in trouble tonight, man.
You didn't do nothing.
No, I didn't do nothing.
You didn't do nothing. I'm saving you. I'm saving us. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Anyway, so we just want to touch on that because we've seen a lot of you guys talking about that. Rather what side you on. Listen, we do not condone violence of any kind. I don't know. There's no place for that, man. I mean, the world's going through enough right now. You know. You go ahead.
And we also don't condone staying around when violence happens.
And filming it,
get your ass out of there. We run.
We got to run. We gonna run. We gonna run. You got to tell us. We gonna run. I mean, anyway.
Unless you say World Star, like no, we're not.
Yup. Is World Star still out? They still up? They still have World Star?
World Star, I believe it is still. You know what?
Really?
Guilty obsession. I used to check WorldStar every morning. I wake up. That was like the first thing. But that was a long time ago.
Every day, man.
I used to be like WorldStar.
Gotta check WorldStar.
No, I don't have time for that. Now it's like emails.
So
and Facebook
and then it didn't have an app, so you had to really go online.
You had to go like refresh.
So they got an app now, I think, right? Haircam. I'm sure they got a lot of money right now.
Media takeout.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was WorldStar and Media. No, it was Media Takeout first. You be on your stuff. It was Media Takeout, then WorldStar.
Okay, so there. So y'all still watch WorldStar, Media Takeout? I don't know, but I'm sure y'all watch WorldStar still.
Yeah.
WorldStar. Anyway, I remember that. On a sad note, Kobe Bryant, father passed away.
I heard that. Jelly Bean
Bryant, man. So we want to send our condolences out to Jelly Bean Bryant and his family, man.
69, man. 69. We passing too early.
Whew, that's
too early. 60. Think about it. President Biden, what, he's 81, 80?
182? What?
No, stop.
Is it 81?
Stop. You don't be talking about Uncle Joe.
Me.
Not in Delaware. We don't do that. We don't condone that behavior.
The words of this show is
don't be talking about that. Joe. President Biden's been good to me.
Hey, amen.
Yeah,
that's great. What the hell?
Good to the work that I'm doing. Like, to be honest, I think he's 81.
Is he 81? I know it's 81.
I think he's 80.
Okay.
81.
How's Donald Trump? He's right there back.
78.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. See, yeah, but
my point is,
your point. Go ahead. You make your point.
Jelly Bean Bryant passed at 69.
69. Yeah.
69. Like, that's a young man's age. My dad is older than 69.
My mom.
Exactly. My mom is older than 69.
My mom's 87. Shut up. Wow. She gonna kill me for saying that.
Wow. Is she on?
My mom's on this live right now.
Yo, stop.
Man, what?
Stop. She need to come to the Jimmy Jenkins Senior Center at Kingswood and teach.
Man, my mom is what?
Seniors.
Listen, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Hots, man. Woo, that was good. We covered two on real quick.
The high school get me in trouble.
You need a fan? You good?
Nah, I'm good.
No, you good. I think you did well on the Hot.
Thank you.
A lot of people, they're in their frame when they come in here, and we kind of pull them out of just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because people need to see that natural.
It's hard to pull me out. I've been in a lot of different settings.
You did well.
Yeah. The only thing I haven't been is incarcerated.
And you stuck with me either, man. Yeah. Do we not knock on something?
No, I ain't. I got God. I ain't knocking on nothing. Look, if I knocked on it and I got home, my wife's like, "What you doing knocking on the table?" We answer to a higher power.
It ain't wood. Right?
Like, you can't say good luck.
Really?
You can't. No, my wife don't play that.
What? She's listen. We got okay. Yeah. Do you meditate?
No, I don't meditate.
You don't meditate?
No, she would get on me for meditating. What you meditating for?
We gotta bring her on the show. She next. That's my girl. She's good people.
She don't want to be on camera.
She don't want to be on camera.
She don't want to be. But the camera loves her though.
No, we're not talking about. We let her know. I'm on.
No, the camera loves her.
Don't get me in trouble.
The camera loves her, but she don't want to be on it.
Oh wow. Anyway, man, listen, if you just tuned in to Cutscombone and Coffee, I'm with my bro, Logan Herring, the CEO of Reach Riverside. And if you're watching this on here right now on YouTube, push subscribe. We're going to tell you why it's so important for you to push subscribe. And if you're watching this on Facebook and all that stuff, I love y'all, man.
I subscribe.
Did you?
I did subscribe.
Oh, I appreciate that, man, so much.
I got like 3 channels I subscribe to. You're one of them.
Did you? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's good. I feel important, man. That means you get a notification and all that stuff.
I do. Wow. And then my son channels he subscribes to. Like 5 and 6 year olds.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So they make a lot of money on them YouTube channels. The kids.
Oh, like 20, 30 million followers. We gonna get there though. We gonna get there.
Let's talk
Cuts and Convo. We gonna get there.
Let's do it. Let's talk about Reach Riverside, man, real quick.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Reach Riverside, man. I'm hearing a lot. Y'all doing a lot. Y'all even hired my company to become a part of the building of the new development Riverside.
Without a doubt.
I really appreciate that, man.
And we didn't hire, just so you know, because I don't want people calling me and sliding my DMs talking about you'll hire my company. Our partner.
Yeah, your partners. Yes,
our partner hired, but based on merit, because I was not involved in the conversation.
And let me say this: we were just one of the one of them. You know what I mean? We're proud to be one of them, but it was more than us. It was other companies.
So the greatest thing about our project, you know how most of these projects they have like a standard that you have to meet, criteria in terms of minority involvement, participation, and it's typically like 30% or something like, and that's really good if you can meet it. Most of the time you just have to show a good effort, right? Yes. We are like over 50% of all of our work with a minority business.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and that's big, man. A lot of people don't know how huge that is.
And then when we go into the community center that you contributed to.
Yes, and we did the Scott. So we're gonna...
Man, you took the words out of my mouth. That's the only thing I know that I could speak intelligent. We walk in, like this wainscoting was done by Trust, and the owner of Trust grew up right across the street. And the people were like, "No, get out."
Did you say that?
verbatim.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Verbatim. And you know you're in all our videos anyway.
I appreciate that, man.
You
So
don't
much.
appreciate it. It is what it is.
It is what
it's
it
the
is.
truth.
You know what, man?
Like, I'm not doing that as a favor.
And not going like off our subject and stuff like, but it was amazing being able to come there and to look at the old house across the street and then seeing the new houses of Riverside and knowing that you played.
And you and wifey taking a picture
yes, man, because she lived
on the step.
She lived
right
right across
in
the
there.
street. Is the house still there?
The house is still there for now. It won't be there for long.
Okay, go.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, because we're moving along.
We're moving on up.
Yeah, moving on up. So it's just been awesome. It's been a blessing, man, to be a part of that and for somebody to even think of, you know what, they from here. We got a company, you know, and it was just fitting, man.
And we got a lot more homes we about to build. So
hopefully-
you going to get in?
Yes, I don't go get in there.
So we just got awarded 2 new tax credit projects
good stuff.
from the state last week.
Right.
Over the next 2 to 3 years, 257 homes
Wow.
are going to be sprouting up in Riverside.
Can we talk
Over
about,
just the next 2 to 3. I mean, by the time we're done, it's going to be close to 800.
Can we talk about the 50 million?
We can talk about the 50.
Let's talk about the 50. Can we talk about the 50 million?
Rather than give me 50.
and let me, you know what, Senator, my boy, Senator Brown. Oh man,
The $100 million man?
the 100. See, let me tell you, I must be doing something right, Haircam, because people that I, cool with social, they bring out numbers like that. You 50
And that's an
million, you 50
understatement.
million. He's
That's
100 million.
that's an understatement for him.
Yeah, he's done
And
a
it's an
great job.
understatement for me. Humble brag.
Yo, when we shake hands and he great go do something, our own great go do something, we say, hey, drop 50 on him. We always say that because
I like that.
Because
I
when
like
you're in
that.
sports, right, they don't care what you do. If you go out there and drop 50,
You drop 50.
it don't matter.
Yeah.
And-
Everybody's talking about Jordan, the double nickel.
yes, there you go.
The double nickel.
And the reason when I thought about that, Kobe Bryant's last game, Shaq said that to him before he went on the floor. Said drop 50 on, or he said give him 50, whatever.
Yeah.
And I said drop 50 on him. So every time somebody agree do something, out on the floor, whatever, or doing what you're doing, man, drop 50.
That's exceptional.
And they does that.
You drop 50,
And
that's
shout
exceptional.
out to Darius Brown, who has dropping more than 100 million.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you see
Just
this.
did the groundbreaking for People's Settlement.
Yes, he did.
Over East Side.
It's
And
a
I
lot-
just drove by Maurice Pritchard
Oh, yeah.
School, right? We're going to call it. It's
So a lot
right
of
for
groundbreaking's going on.
Oh, it's another groundbreaking coming up.
I want to be a part of that.
Yeah,
Aaron,
yeah.
Tell the Aaron Bass his.
Yeah,
groundbreaking.
Yeah,
It's a lot of groundbreakings going on.
The beam, the raising the beam.
I should bring everybody on. Eugene, Aaron, and
We
should
can do
all
it.
Do that. That was. We gotta get past the sports stuff, but then we going.
It might get ugly. We
Anyway.
need about 3 hours for
So
that.
50 million. So 50 million. Money. $50 million that came over to help.
Yeah.
The development.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Well, first of all, it was the Housing Authority in the city of Wilmington who were co-applicants. Really, Ray Fitzgerald in the city of Wilmington was tremendous in that. Shout out to Greg Morris from the city who really ushered this along with our partners.
Greg Morris, another
Yo,
great guy.
Big time.
Fitzgerald, another great guy.
Yo, Ray, I mean, you can't do this without great partners. Not at the magnitude that we've
Come
done,
on now.
right? Like, you
Yes.
want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go together.
Yes.
And so between the city, Wilmington Housing Authority, Penrose, our developer, Kingswood, Reach Riverside, we came together and said, yo, we're going to go after this 50 million.
Yes.
And most time, in order to get to 50, which is the implementation grant, you got to do a planning grant with,
That's right.
with HUD.
That's right.
We said, no, we're going to skip the planning grant with HUD.
Right.
All right, we already had some money from Wells Fargo, so we took that money and did our own planning grant,
That's right.
incorporated the things that HUD would want in their planning grant, and said, we're going to skip line and go right after it, which typically doesn't happen.
Right.
And we got to 50 mil.
Look at God.
Yeah.
Won't he do it?
Won't he? Won't he will.
To shining. Won't he will? Wow, man. So and this is great. That it looks nice over there. And when are they gonna start the next phase? Is it like next year?
So
or sometime?
October.
This October.
We are financially closing on the next phase in
I gotta
October,
get in.
and as soon as you close,
get
you
in.
can start construction the next day. You just gotta have the money lined up.
Wow.
And then we'll financially close on 2 more phases in 2025.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's community.
One of them is going to be a senior mid-rise
Good stuff.
for our seniors.
Real.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I like, and I like, everybody talk about changing for our people and stuff like that, and I love change. But word's been sticking out to me lately is significant change. You know what I mean? It's not just about the little old change. You know what I mean? It's not about fix this and repair that. No, it's about throw the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Put a whole new one in.
Yeah.
It's about getting rid of all those stuff. A lot of people want to hold on to a lot of old stuff, and it's preventing us to even grow. We have to get rid of the old stuff,
Yeah.
just like y'all did. Y'all, I mean, I grew up in Riverside,
Yeah.
but y'all had to tear all that down,
Yeah.
and build up all the new until we could have what we have.
Well, we haven't been able to own a lot, over here. So if you think about it, like just traditionally, we haven't been in the ownership position a lot. So when we have something, it has meaning to it, sentimental value. You don't
Yes.
want to let it go. Like how many times you got an old pair of shoes or a shirt,
Right.
but you ain't wore that shirt in 5 years. Be like, I never know when I'm gonna have to go back and bring this one back out the rotation.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't wearing that shirt. We have a rule in my house, or at least I'm trying to establish a rule. I'm trying to establish a rule.
I'm not gonna get in trouble
Look,
with you, but
if
go
you
ahead.
haven't used it or worn it in the last year, you don't need it.
Well,
Because somebody else does need it. Somebody else does need it.
okay, so get rid of it. I think that's great then.
Yeah.
So that
Because look,
Oh, that goes for you.
how many things are we buying during the course of that year?
well, you clever and you courage. You got some courage.
I try.
Because
Act like
most
it.
women, including mine, it got a whole bunch. They got a closet full of nothing to wear.
Yeah.
I never saw nothing like that in my life. It's like that hair cam. I ain't got. You can sneak up and say, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, we're going somewhere this Friday." You like, "Oh, you ain't even tell me." Like you got a whole in her mind. You got a whole full of.
Well, the Lady Herring is gonna get upset that I'm telling. But this is public knowledge,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
Because if you put two and two together,
Come on, speak on it.
we know we go to a lot of events, a lot of formal balls and galas and things like that.
Right. Right. She always ready?
No, a new dress for everyone.
No. Well, hold up. We got a closet full of nothing to wear then.
A new dress for because you can't be seen on camera with the same outfit.
Okay, now you know what that makes sense. So I'm not against
Stop.
that. I'm not against that. I'm trying to ride with you,
like
L.
5 years later.
I'm trying to ride with you, L. But this,
So you got to go through.
I got to because it's
You got to look, Lady Herring. You got to co-sign her.
because you. How do you? I mean, with us, we could just change up. We could wear a blue suit all the time. but it's
just change the tie, the shirt.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
all right.
I mean, you wear different.
Well,
shirts
I'm
all the
doing it
time.
anyway. It ain't like I'm not getting a dress. I mean, it is what it is.
So let me ask you this: what is your day to day? Get back to Reach Riverside real quick before I get on. What's your day to day process now? I mean, I know you're in the eye of the storm, and I know you're more, controlling a lot of stuff. What's your day to day process like now?
Professionally?
Professionally.
So my day to day professionally is I wake up, scan the emails, make sure there's nothing burning. If there is, I'll jump on. Sometimes I have a morning meeting. Every Tuesday morning, 7:30 meeting with my leadership team. And then every Friday morning, we have a leadership team meeting, but that's later in the morning.
Okay.
And then 90% of my days are external. So I have a tremendous team. You met Kenyatta.
You got a very nice team. I see it.
Met Laura and Dave.
All right.
Like I have a tremendous team that takes care of the day to day, the internal.
Yes, that's right.
The functions and
You're
external.
gonna need a team.
I'm out socializing, fundraising.
Yes.
I sit on about a dozen boards.
Yes.
And so, my wife got me into, well, I'm not really into it, but I watched it a couple of times. Hamilton.
Oh.
Right? And you know one of the songs, In the Room Where It Happens?
Yes.
Look, I got another for Hamilton
No,
fan
I'm a
over
Hamilton
here.
fan. I can watch it all the time. I watch it
So
all the time.
in the room, you got to be in the room where it happens, right?
Yes, yes.
And so this is something I've constantly professed to my boards is like, it's my job to be in the room. So if it takes a sponsorship to get in the room, if it takes going to a gala, if it takes buying my wife a new dress to be in the room,
you're gonna get in that room.
I'm gonna be in that room.
Damn, I gotta watch Hamilton tonight.
It's like it's like the new golf course.
Yes. Speaking of that, do you play golf?
I don't play golf.
So are you interested in playing golf?
So this is a part of my.
Let's talk about it.
My personality is I have a very addictive personality. Right? So when I get stuck on something. So we just talked about me working out every day, right?
I understand.
Some would see it as discipline, but there's also an addiction to it. I also have another crazy addiction, crazy that no one would guess, especially when you talk about how much I work out.
Oh, do you want to share that on Cutscombone and Coffee? It's exclusive. We'll put the whole exclusive. Bam!
All right, let's talk about what were we talking about before the addictive? Okay, so the golfing. So the person I most compete with is myself. Good. So I want to be a better version of myself every day.
Good.
Golf is dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Because you're competing with yourself.
And it's addictive.
I don't worry about nobody else on the course.
I agree.
I'm trying to beat my score from the next day.
Oh, yeah, you'll have it bad.
So if 90% of the work I do is external, right? And I'm look.
Yes.
They're like, well, Logan's probably at a meeting or something. Where you at? 4. I'm on a golf course.
Yeah.
Right, working on my game. Ain't no work being done.
That makes sense.
So I can't do that to myself. I'm not ready for that.
The brother's honest.
I know my limits.
That's good stuff. Right. I've been trying to get into golf. I got some good colleagues, some people that I deal with that. Yo, come on out to there and all that. I love it. I mean, I'm not a great golfer or nothing like that. Yeah. I kind of where you started, but I can see you doing it. But
and that's why I don't drink alcohol. That's why I don't smoke. Yeah. I never have.
That's good stuff.
So I understand that about myself.
That's great, man. Yeah. So I see you at the White House too.
A few times.
Yeah, needless to say, what are you doing at the White House? You always at the White House, man.
Which time?
It was a couple times.
So the first time it was a celebration for Black History Month.
Our last guest was at the White House.
I sat next to DJ. Who's the DJ that was DJing over the pandemic?
Oh, what's his name? DJ. What's his name?
D-Nice.
D-Nice. Yep.
Yeah, I sat next to D.
Yeah,
the
D-Nice.
first time.
Cool. Yeah. So you always at the White House.
Yeah, so that was the first time. Been there. Took the family to tour the White House Garden.
Okay.
We went for their Christmas. Me and wifey went for their Christmas celebration.
How was it?
That was beautiful.
You got cookies?
Food.
What about the
cookie? No, they had cookies. They had eggnog, but they had a full. I was so upset, right? Because we went to brunch beforehand.
Oh.
And I wasn't hungry. Wifey's always hungry.
Right.
But I wasn't. Like my meals are regimented. Like,
Okay.
I gotta have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Anything in between, like I can't mess with. Except for my healthy addiction. That's not so healthy that I haven't talked about yet.
Wow. So what do you do on your leisure time then? You know, 'cause you don't play golf. What do you do on your leisure?
So we got a pool. I like to go to the pool.
Okay. So swimming and stuff like that. You a gamer?
You know how we swim? We just put our head down like, and then we just walk in the water. I ain't really swimming. Like I just want to be in the pool. I want to be next to the pool. I want to be in the sun. That's why we like, our favorite place we like to go.
We're gonna talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
We're gonna briefly talk about that. But yeah,
working out.
Good stuff, man. So and
I got shows that I watch on
no
TV.
video game. No video.
I don't do video. Addictive. I haven't
You know
done
what?
video
You
games
know
since
what?
middle school.
Listen to me. I got this saying. Haircam and Logan is that how a person do anything is how you do everything. And
I started saying that with my kids every day.
You're consistent.
Yeah.
I like because
how you do anything is how you do everything.
Like golf is addictive, right? Everybody
Golf
knows
is
that,
addictive.
right?
Video
Drinking
games are
can be
addictive.
different, all that stuff. But then video games is addictive. You say, no, I know myself. So that's
I know my vices, and my vices, I'm happy living with my vices.
That's good stuff.
All right, I'm gonna just reveal my vices. I keep like teasing you.
You get to give me one. Go ahead. Which one?
All right.
Oh, listen,
I eat a Cinnabon. What? Every single night before bed.
Get out of here. You don't make
And not a mini one, like
you make
the big John. No, I don't make it. I go to the mall, and it's if you post up at the food court.
What time?
Just if you randomly at the mall, just like I'm in and out though. That's like a highway route. Like I'm in and out. I'll park in a little 15-minute spot. I'll run in, get I'll get 2 4-packs or 2 6-packs, an extra pint of frosting, because you got to make sure they have the right proportion of the frosting.
Right.
And so my wife knows after dinner, she's over there and she's getting my Cinnabon.
Do she ever look at you and be like, I wish people knew that you was? Do she ever feel like that?
No, she don't look that, because when I take my shirt off, she's like,
See,
like you can eat the Cinnabon for now, but the minute it starts to affect your body or you stop working out every day.
See, that's my thing, man. I got my little, craving and stuff like that. And the reason why people have been seeing me going to the gym lately, I've been in the gym for the last 3-4 weeks, like straight.
You have no excuse.
Well, the thing is,
the gym is next door to the studio.
I work out so I can eat.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I work out so I can eat what I want.
Yes.
And my thing is chocolate chip cookies, man. Yeah.
Wegmans.
Oh my God, they're a problem.
They are a problem.
I just started going to Wegmans, man. Oh my God, it's their whole problem.
Yo, Wegmans.
They're a problem on everything.
Wegmans is like an amusement park for adults.
Get out of here! I'm telling you, it's good.
Yeah,
I didn't know you go there like that.
Yo, we be in Wegmans.
Oh my God! Listen, man, we're gonna come back to the show. We done got off to the food. Everybody clapping and stuff. Tell us your whatever. You're a sweet, you're a cake person, you're a cookie.
Yo, drop your favorite desserts. my clothes. So Krispy Kreme.
Yo, drop your
original glaze with the light on.
Man, I made a mistake with the crumble one time. I lost my mind. Never going there again.
Yeah, I had crumble.
I ain't never going there again. I can't do it. The cookies like
Voodoo Donuts if you traveling.
Oh my gosh.
Yo. I know a good. I go look. I'm like, was it the movie? He was like, yo, she know when all the good cupcakes come out. Tasty Cake got a brand new cupcake coming out next. Yeah, Friday.
Y'all are ruining me.
When you bite in the glitter shootout.
I'm going to go to the gym every day if I do 15 minutes. I have to, man.
Shout out to Duck Donuts.
Duck Donuts.
They went out of business.
Why would y'all do this on Cuts Convo and Coffee? Why would y'all do this? Why y'all think?
And we not too far from Krispy Kreme.
Listen, we should go now.
And Chick-fil-A about to pop up.
Right, we should leave. I heard they built Chick-fil-A.
It's not open yet though, because our dinner tonight.
Listen, man, y'all just tuned in. I'm sorry. Y'all just Cuts Convo, cakes and cookies and coffee and cinnamon buns, obviously, and coffee. Anyway, I got to get to a real segment real quick. This segment is when we bring people back that went a little bit of left. Listen, we ain't trying to blast you, but it's kind of connected to our hot. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Out of Pocket.
Good. 2 ATMs, you step in the way.
back on for this?
Nah, you don't have to. You don't have to. You want to. Not unless you want to be cool. You know, but we're cool anyway without him. So listen, y'all. On Out of Pocket, I'm gonna keep it connected to the hots with the Donald Trump thing. The people who seen the shooter on the roof and quietly spoke among themselves about it and never yelled out until later on after the shots. You know what I mean? I just want to say that if it was us, we are running. If it was us, we are saying, "Hey, yo, get on! He on the roof, yo!" We snapping. You know what I mean? And for that reason, y'all didn't say nothing. Y'all just got real quiet. And
Was he like how far was he away? 100 yards?
100 yards? Yes.
You're gonna hear me from the other side of the football.
You're
stadium.
going to hear that's
like
right.
y'all all my people.
They spoke
like
amongst
you are all my
themselves.
people. I'm saving you.
Yo, they spoke amongst themselves. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh,
And prayers out to the family, to the guy who lost.
Yes.
I know the gentleman lost his life, protecting his family. I think maybe 2 people lost their life. So
wow, that's sad.
yeah.
Man.
So prayers to them.
And the conspiracy theorists who saying stuff was set up, I don't get into it, but what in the world that come from? But anyway, somebody lost their lives, and listen, so I'm glad you brought that up. That you know what? Shout out to the families that actually lost a loved one, man. It's sad. And again, we do not condone violence of any nature when it comes down to anything. You know what I mean? To be honest. So for that reason, y'all out of pocket. Bam. All right, I just want to get that out of the way here, Cam. We got a little bit, you know. Oh, I'll keep this. Oh, I got a couple more questions to ask my brother. Oh man. So anyway, man, we back.
The first one's been softballs.
Oh my gosh, man. So, now actually, do you do golf and all that stuff? You like to travel a little bit, so
A little bit.
You like to travel. What's one of your favorite spots, Logan? I want to know why.
One of my favorite
Which one
spots.
is your
There's
favorite
only
spot?
these spots. The only spots.
It's only the only spot.
Yeah.
Should we say it together?
Yeah.
Miami.
It is what it is.
Listen,
Miami.
let me tell you something, man. Me and Logan love Miami, man.
Yeah.
We did a little hiatus one time. Just
I ran up on you in Miami the one time.
ran up on me. Yes.
I think I was there. Most of the time, I'm there for work, or I try to find work that's there. But
was surprised.
I'm not most of the time. Most of the time, I'm there with wifey. But
I was surprised.
if there's an opportunity, like a work opportunity, I'll pursue it.
It's something about the vibe, right?
Yo, so
And Logan know all the food spots, so I like to link up with Logan because
Yo,
he knows the steak spots. He knows what's some place?
I cried. Did I tell you? My favorite spot is no longer there.
Not Kiki.
No. Oh, that's Kiki. Kiki's nice. But Kiki with the food was okay.
Kiki was
But
nice.
Prime Fish
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that.
went out of business.
What? And it was good too.
Oh my god! I went there one. I caught the Uber there the last time I was there and just stood outside and cried for about 10 minutes.
Really?
They had something, so I put D.reed on when the last time. You were there like a year or two ago. He was like, I'm in Miami. I was like, yo, go to Prime Fish, get the king crab leg lasagna.
Yes.
And the lobster mac and cheese.
Yes.
Yo, he hit me back like, yo, you a real one.
I understand that you cried out front because I feel like I'm gonna cry right now on the show. I'm sorry. Prime Fish is amazing. Why would you do that, Haircam? Why would you? What's the, okay, I will cry too. They got some amazing.
But the food, right?
Yes, food.
The vibe,
The outside was under the tree, but the apples start falling out the trees and
the blue water, the tropical. And here's my thing, right? I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot. Like my wife will tell you,
right?
I really can't sit still throughout the day. Like I have to be as efficient as possible with every second, every minute of the day.
Right.
And that goes to my core because every second, every minute of the day could be a kid that's hungry in Riverside, right? A family that can't feed their family. So, like I'm always working because I'm just trying to move the ball, like continue to advance the ball.
It's constant work.
And so I don't like to be on airplanes for too long because I feel like that's when I could be doing something. So a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to the Maldives and the Bahamas and Jamaica. That's cool. Like, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
You got to go through customs and sit there and do that. You got to be on the plane a little bit longer. Yo, I'm on the beach with white sand and blue water in 2 hours.
2 hours.
While you drive to Southern Delaware with brown water.
Shout out to Fountain Blue.
Fountain Blue. Took wifey there for the first time this year.
How did she like it?
We ain't going nowhere else no more, man. I was trying to stay away from as long as possible.
So did I turn you on the Fountain Blue? Did I?
Yeah, no. So
I didn't put you on.
Nah,
I
you.
think
No,
I
you.
put you on the Fountain Blue, bro.
No. I did. I reached out to you, and but hold on. The last time you was there, I had to know. I had to find out about it on your social media, and I don't appreciate that.
What? When I was there, sometimes, to be honest, y'all, I just sneak out. Like it could be like tomorrow. I sneak out.
I tried to sneak out with you last time, and you was like, nah. You know, we just renovated. We got a ribbon cutting.
Oh, man, that's a really cut. Yeah, but
nah, it's all good.
Yo,
So
man,
there's gonna be many more opportunities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just told you about one coming up. So
Yo, listen, I'm out. Any chance I get, bro, I'm coming. Listen, I just want to say shout out to my bro Logan Herring, man. I got a couple more questions I do want to ask you and stuff like that, but I appreciate you on the show, man, enlightening these people and motivating. I wanted to ask you, what would you like to see? Being a person who's a CEO that's over a community, see a lot of stuff. What would you like to see in the community? What would you like to, you know what I mean, see more of?
All right,
So two-part question. That's one, more of, and how can we help you? We have a lot of people.
So you know what's interesting? I could actually answer both of those questions with one answer, but I'll give you a couple answers.
Thank you. Take your time. We good.
So this is probably I know we've had a lot of fun on the show and everything, but the realest thing I could say that will help advance the work, right? Mm-hmm. And as a CEO, I want to see is our black men and our black women get together. And I'm not just talking about one from a marriage perspective, like getting together, getting married, staying married, right? And shout out to you because you're an inspiration.
Thank you.
Like you, how many?
27.
27.
3 kids.
3 kids.
3 girls, 3 boys. 3 girls and 1 boy.
Okay.
Almost got me all tongue twisted.
I was about to say.
See, because when your kids are listen, when your kids are grown, you kind of like, you know.
Yeah, you just forget about it.
Yeah, but it's like, 3 girls and a boy.
But 27 years.
27.
Right?
No baby mamas. Can we say that? No baby mamas. Logan, no, I'm going to say that.
Yeah, he was going to say no baby mamas. I was going to say that. So, okay. But the most important thing for me is that look what you guys been able to accomplish together.
Yeah.
Right? And so this is not my pro-marriage speech, although it somewhat is.
It's pro-family.
But it's pro-family, pro-marriage, but it's also whatever that may look like, but it's more than just the family structure.
Yes.
And so what has systematically and structurally happened is that we've been pinned against each other. Yes. Man, you look at the family court system, you look at the criminal justice system and the oppression and the laws that have been created to really tear our families and communities apart. They knew that was the way to do it. Yeah. Right. So whether it is getting married to a man, getting married, as a woman, a husband and wife, or just being able to work together in a professional setting, we really don't do that well.
Right.
We do that for males, fraternities and things like that. And then, the sororities and things like that.
Yes.
But how many organizations, how many gatherings do you see where the black men and black women actually come together to really advance our communities? So whether it's from a family structure or just a business structure.
Yes.
Right? Like that's what I think we need. I know
significant
we need more of.
Change.
And then we talk about affordable and a lot of times people see me and I'm not as provocative, but I think I could be provocative here.
You can.
And I'll say these in the meetings, but maybe not on camera, but I'll say it on camera now.
But keep in mind,
we have a crisis with affordable housing.
Yes.
Yeah. We have a crisis with affordable housing, but much of it is to do because women and men are living separately. I mean, what are we, 80%, 85%? Single parent households, just living single and saying, I want to do all this independently. Right. So you need twice as many homes.
Yes.
And look, I'm on my second marriage, right? Yeah. I got it right this time.
All right.
But, that's the thing for me, and I feel very passionate.
I like that you said that. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for sharing that too, man.
I'm transparent. I'm transparent.
Yeah, and it's like you can't build, like you said, my dad said, you can't build a castle on quicksand. We need the foundation.
We need
the foundation is family. So
and communities are built by families.
And a lot of things are not promoting family for us nowadays. It is promoting a lot of individuality and singleness and empower, boss this, boss that, whether it's women or men. I get that, and now that you said it, I really see it. I really see that. So good point. And another thing.
Then how can you help?
How can we help you?
So we do tours every 2 weeks.
Y'all hear that?
With the work group. Yeah. You can sign up workgroup.org, WRKgroup.org.
What's this right
here? Yeah, it's,
Okay. All right.
But you can sign yourself up and come do one of our tours. It's 90 minutes long. We have one in the morning. We have one in the afternoon. Every 2 weeks, come check us out. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm not saying go to our website and donate. You can do that. That's great, right? But I don't want you to donate. I don't want you to support a cause that you don't believe in. You come spend 90 minutes with us, you will believe. Guarantee it.
Yeah, good stuff.
And I got a new initiative that we about to launch.
Really?
It's going to be huge.
And in a couple weeks, or is it soon? Or what?
Like, I'm in the middle of launching it right now.
Okay, all right. Is it exclusive for Cutscombone Coffee? I'm just making
sure. So when is this officially going to air?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Okay.
In 2 weeks, right?
So yeah, it'll be official.
Really?
Yeah. So we can talk about it now because it's
But they on here live.
It's all good.
Oh, this my people.
It's all good.
VIP. So good.
No, I'm trying to raise $65 million, so it don't matter. Like,
Let's go.
You never know
we got 50.
who's listening that can open up a door, or who might have the check and be able to write it right now.
I see Saran on here.
Saran on there.
Speaking of the
Yo, he got more. He got 10 times 65 million.
So speaking of checks, I see Saran on here.
He got 100 times that.
Hey Saran, I hit you up. I know you're in Disney World and all that stuff with the family.
Right, he gonna log out. I know Saran. Logan always asking for money.
He got that right. He's coming on the show too.
Oh, good.
I might bring all y'all on here, all the CEOs and all the people. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. Listen, we gotta get into our last segment. Is that okay, Haircam? I want to get to my last segment. Now, this segment is special. Why? Because this is where I include you guys, where you guys been sending me emails, letters, and phone calls saying, "Hey man, we got a question for you. We're going to ask you. We're going to send it and see what your perspective." I got Logan on here, and listen, he's going to join me and help me out with this one. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Just Ask D.reed. Here we go. Now, this is a little bit different this time. Now, like I said at the beginning, usually you guys sending me inboxes, DMs, and get letters and emails with your questions. I go copy and paste them, I put them on my paper, and they end up here on the show, and I get to answer your question. This time, I got a live studio audience today. And I have a live young lady here who's 13 years old? 13, right?
No.
Oh, wow. She, you know, you don't supposed to ask women their age. She was like, hold up, it still apply. That's how she looked at me, right? But anyway, Siani's in the building. Hey, Siani, what's going on?
I'm good.
Oh,
the
man.
Hamilton fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch Hamilton tonight. Trust me. I love it, man. I love that. You like Hamilton too?
Yeah.
It's good. So I want to thank you for being on show number one. And I want to thank you also for having the courage to come on here to ask D.reed a D.reed question. And I think you're probably only the second person that did one live, right? I think, right? Or is she the first?
In studio, the first.
Yes, you're the first. In studio, the first. So thank you and congratulations for that.
Thank you.
So you had a question for me, and go ahead, fire away.
So I wanted to talk about the taking phone situation, like when parents take phones. I think that's like a violation of trust and privacy.
Okay.
And
All right.
that I don't think that should happen. Like when you go through phones or like take kids' phones as punishment,
Yes.
that should happen.
I think you cleared it up by saying that, okay, because I want to ask you, did something happen? Did you did something wrong? Or like you said, it was a punishment and all that. But taking your phone as, hey, you know, you done something that we disagree with. We're going to take your phone for like a certain amount of time and all that. How do I feel? Now, your question is, how do I feel about that? Or, you know.
Yeah, like I feel like
Whew, this is good.
that's not
good.
good because like in today's society, technology is like a form of communication.
Right.
Because like technology is like everything. Well, in today's society, like back then it wasn't like that. You didn't have to have a phone. You just go outside.
Well,
now.
I think you're making number one. I think you're making a great point. We live in a different time now. Look at Logan smiling because we come from the old school way and stuff like that, where you're in a household is my rules and what I say, and I'm your protector, and I get all that. But you made a good point where it's a new time now. When I was young, we used to run outside and play all the time. That was part of our exercise, part of be outside. But we did something wrong. My mom said you can't go outside. They'd take that away from you for a couple of days, whatever it is. But they knew you had to go outside. They knew that, you know what I mean? I think it's a little tough, you know what I mean, in today's society because the phone is a part of your life now, you know what I mean? And do I think it's fair? And do I think you have a sense of privacy that you are deserving to? Yes. I think that when you approaching teenage year, I think it's another level of another phase in your life, becoming a teenager. I think that it also depends on your relationship with your parents, meaning that are you a mature teenager, or are you done everything right for? Is it schooling and all that stuff? I think all that stuff come into play. Do I think that just taking your phone as a punishment is wrong? I'm not saying that it is wrong. I'm just saying that
I don't think it's wrong at all.
I don't think just for them to take her phone.
No, I think so. Here's where I'm coming from.
Go ahead.
When you become a parent, you'll understand, and you usually take away something from a child that is their motivation.
I get
right. And so going outside, if you couldn't go outside, you hurt.
Or take the PlayStation. Or
take the PlayStation,
guitar,
whatever.
Yeah.
But the other aspect of the phone is, do you think your parents will allow you to do drugs?
No.
Okay.
No, not like at this age, no.
All right. Do you realize that your phone and social media has the same impact on you that drugs does? Did you know that about it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And so knowing that, right, I can tell you're a very bright young lady. You know that when they take that they have your best interest at heart, right?
Yeah. I'm not saying like taking it is bad, but
That's what you
like,
said.
No,
Run the tape
No,
back.
she's saying that and I can easily take this route because I'm gonna be honest. I'm the type of parent that says, "Man, you under my umbrella is my authority. I protect you. I'm probably responsible for you. So listen, when I say go, and if I say get that phone up, and chances are I'll probably be paying for the phone too. You know what I mean? So that comes into play. I would probably just take the phone. That's my initial that I would do in a sense. But hearing you talk and saying, yeah, but now it's a little bit different timing now, where the phone is a part of our lives. You know what I mean? So, for instance, you may be on punishment for them taking your phone, but are you still allowed to go out with your friends, hang out with your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need you to have your phone with you.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's the
So
thing.
that's how much of a phone is a part of their life now, meaning that, yeah, I'm gonna punish you and take your phone, but I'm still allow you go hang with your friends, but you ain't got your phone.
Yeah.
I don't see now. Back in the day, I just bring you in the house and it's over and send you back outside. But it's a different time now. You know what I mean? Usually, I think when mom punish you, they might just take everything away. But we can't do that.
And
no more.
especially unless
We
you're doing
can't-
something that you shouldn't be doing with your phone, then that becomes a whole.
Well, mom, I'm supposed to go to the mall this Friday. Well, you can go to the mall with your friend, but you won't have this phone. No, I need you with that phone, though. But I see that's what I'm saying. I
get
need
that
you
part.
with that phone, so I get that. So it's kind of that's where it's sticky at for me.
I think we should also.
You understand
So
what I'm
I
saying?
really appreciate the fact that you can advocate for yourself, right?
Yes.
And I think we need to give parents some grace that parents aren't perfect.
Right.
And so the fact that you can intelligently advocate for yourself and say, well, this is why I believe that it shouldn't be a form of punishment, doesn't mean they'll never take it again, but they might think twice about it. Right. And that's all you want, because what's going to happen when you go out into this real world, they're going to be teachers, they're going to be coaches, they're going to be bosses that might do things and have you hold to a standard that you might not like. And at the end of the day, you can't just quit the job. You can't quit the team, right? It becomes something bigger. And so that's what you have to like give parents some grace that at the end of the day, they have your best interest at heart.
And I also want to add this too, and I like that too. It's like even with it's tough, you know what I mean? Nowadays with these phones in, it's a part of their life, you know what I mean? Now we're talking about privacy. You touched on that, like being into your privacy. Now it depends on how you grew up, or you done made some mistakes, and we got to keep our eye on you know what I mean? Then that would kind of alter them. You know?
No locked doors.
Yeah, they like, you know, you're young and you done show signs of doing other things that we can't. But say you're a good student and you done did everything, you know what I mean? They can really, you know, your mom, they can really trust you. And my parents know if they can trust you or not. They really don't need to be all in your phone. They kind of know that, you know what I mean? So if you feel that you want to know kids that's trustworthy and all that, I haven't been done. Matter of fact, I heard that you're a straight A student or something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got college classes. You was reading on the college level at 2nd, 3rd grade. Like I did a little homework, you know what I mean? So those type of things is like, I understand. We're like, well, you don't need to be in all in my phone. You know what I mean? I can understand that because I'm doing everything right.
You might get a little bit more rope. You might get a little bit more rope.
Yeah, a little bit rope. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of in the middle. I understand where your parents at. You know what I mean? Because I'm a type of person where I think adults need to stick together or some stuff. You know what I mean? Because they don't do that nowadays. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I understand where you're coming from too. There's a different time now. It's not the same time when we was young. They can say just come in the house and go back to outside later. No, that phone's a really part of our life now. It's what it is. The phones are a part of our life.
I remember when I got my first beeper.
Wow. Really?
With nobody paging me. I would just have it on my head.
What year was that?
I wasn't driving, so that was late 90s.
Wow.
Late 90s.
Here, what did you want to add to that?
Yeah, also, you know, they have access to more information than we did back then. Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue too.
They got more access.
Yeah.
But that's one thing you have to take into consideration when you get a young preteen or a teen a phone, that they got access to everything.
They're constantly consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
being stimulated. Just
That's the
constant,
moderation.
Constant.
That's
and
the
the stimulation is the same thing as drugs.
And they
It's that dopamine.
Yeah, and they crazy. They targeting the kids.
Yeah.
So my grandson has my iPhone a lot of times, right? He's going through his story, you know, because what happened is he go on the kid stuff, so most of the kid stuff come up now. So you know,
Like I said, yeah.
all the kid stuff come up now, right? But I'm cutting his hair and he's watching it, and it'll say something to get him to subscribe or push the button. It'll say, if you like this story, if you love your mommy and daddy, push subscribe. You know what I mean? Like,
And they get paid for that.
And they, you know, if this, it's like, what, if you love your mommy and daddy, I say, hey, give me that phone. And he's subscribing on everything. I'm subscribed to everything now, but yeah, but stuff like that. But thank you for that question, and I hope we helped you a little bit, just to kind of clear it up.
He may help you. I don't know if I help you.
My thing is, I understand where you're coming from, and I think that if you one of them students that's, you know, on the up and up and doing, I can understand how you feel.
Your kids are grown now. You don't even qualify for this. You shouldn't even answer.
Mom, stay on her phone, man. Stop. Get out this girl phone. Get that girl her phone back. Know that girl going to the mall this week. Anyway, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ask D.reed. Just Ask D.reed. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Listen, you just tuned in Cutscombone and Coffee, man. It's about that time for us to be wrapping up soon, man. I got my brother in the house. You did an excellent job,
Thank you, brother.
I appreciate you coming, man. And I knew you were comfortable. I already knew that, man. Thank you so much, man. Make sure you guys push subscribe. And listen, if you are 1,000 subscriber on Cutscombone Coffee, Haircam, tell them what they're going to get right now. Bam. There it is. There it is. If you are 1,000 subscriber, you are going to get $1,000. That's right, $1,000, man, for the 1,000 subscriber. I would just log back on, or just tell all your friends.
I'm gonna unsubscribe when you get to 999.
We're gonna get that $1,000. The $50 million man. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna get $1,000. I'm gonna borrow $500 from Logan, and we're gonna make it happen. So anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to you Cash App, or how you want to Zelle, or you can get it cash, man, if you're local.
A voucher in Miami.
Yeah, hey, how about
voucher
that?
to Fountain
Oh my gosh! Look, give me your tag. Tell them where you are, where they can find you at, or anywhere they can help.
Look, so I might be one of the only people that's not on Instagram or Twitter. So I'm not on Instagram or Twitter. Addictive personality, you gotta understand.
I love it.
Everything in moderation.
I love that you said that.
Facebook, LinkedIn, you can find me on there. Logan Herring, the work group, Reach Riverside, Kingswood. The warehouse, everything is on Facebook. The warehouse is on Instagram. Everything's on LinkedIn. Good stuff. You can find me on there. Yep. Good stuff.
You can find him in Miami.
Yeah. With D.reed.
And my bro. Cutscombone Coffee.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Nobody got the real one but us. But
yes, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Cutscombone Coffee t-shirt.
Hold on,
man.
I brought something for you too.
Oh, no.
You just I almost forgot. Now these are a hot commodity.
What?
We are out of stock of these.
What?
But
wow.
These are the official work group socks.
Wow.
Like everybody wants it. When I travel around the country,
me and my daughter,
like these are the one thing that everybody like, the work group socks.
I just seen you with
and they comfortable too. They soft. That's that's that comb cotton. That's Egyptian.
I appreciate
that's
you.
Like 1,000 thread count.
Can't get a close up on my socks, man. This is the WeWork socks. Matter of fact, the first gift that's I guess I gave me. So wow.
Nobody brought you anything?
Nobody brought me. They don't bring me nothing, man. Look at all these people.
Your
about
people
400 people on here.
Your people gotta do better.
Aaron on here. All these people.
Yeah. Your people gotta do better.
They gotta do better. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
They not even gonna tell you when to run.
These are nice, ain't they, man? Wow, man.
You don't wash them. You block them.
Oh, you just block these?
Nah, you better watch them.
I got watch these socks. Anybody got to watch? Yo, you gotta see me with these on, man. They want these, don't
they? Yeah. They still got the tag on them too.
Dang, man, these are so nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Listen, man, it's your boy Topshelf D.reed, man. Any announcements? I got one announcement. Make sure you go to changethemonth.com. When I talk about change, I'm talking about significant change. Logan, I don't know if you know this or you might have heard about it, but I'm trying to move Black History Month to June. Why? Because Black Music Month is in June. Why? Because Juneteenth is in June. Why? Because Chocolate Ice Cream Month is chocolate, and it's in June. Listen, I know y'all might think I'm crazy, but guess what? I'm not going to keep waiting till February come every year and say it's too cold and it's the shortest month of the year and we can't ever pray, we can't do nothing. Well, guess what? Sign my petition at changethemonth.com and join the fight. We trying to.
Yo, you want to hear what's crazy?
Yeah, what?
Wifey had that t-shirt on when I came home last night.
No, she did.
Yes, she did.
Oh, my God. See, it's working. It's working. Yeah. We're in the beginning stages, but let me tell you something. I went on the other night. There's a lot of signatures on it.
Really?
And they buying t-shirts.
I thought it was a joke, but you for real.
I'm so for real.
All right, well, I got to go sign on.
Please. You know, a lot of people think it's a joke because I'm like, I
thought it was a joke.
Yeah, no.
She had the t-shirt on when I came home last night.
Yeah, but once you think about it and hear about it, say,
no, it makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Juneteenth. 28 days. This year we had an extra day though. Real rap.
Oh, Valentine's Day?
No. The leap year.
Oh, they gave us an extra day.
Yeah. We got leap year.
And that's the reason why we're trying to celebrate.
You advocating in the wrong year.
Yeah.
Wait till next year.
Oh, it's coming. I'm just warming up. I'm just warming up. So by the time February get here, they'll be like, we don't do that because D.reed said we stopped doing that. We're waiting until June. It didn't kick off, but you're going to see it explode. But anyway, changethemonth.com. Make sure you guys go on and sign the petition and get you a t-shirt while you're there. Haircam, do you got any more closing? Is anything else?
Oh, man, we good, man. It was amazing.
Well, listen, man, check out your boy Topshelf D.reed on Instagram, and make sure you go to Cuts Convo and Coffee on Instagram and on my TikTok. I got them all, Logan. I got them all.
I'm sure you got everything.
Gosh,
but you retired though.
Yeah, but that's work in itself. Right? Yeah. Goodness gracious. But listen, we had a great show, man. We had Mr. CEO himself, Logan Herring, here that came here and dropped gem and showed his lifestyle and showed. You let out a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know if we talked much about work, but that's cool. I'm cool.
We did.
Cool with that.
We touched on it.
No, because people fall in love with the person, not the business, right?
Yes.
And so if you believe in the person, the business is the easy part.
Today we met the person.
Yeah.
And I already knew the person.
Well, you already knew the person.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. You know what they say, man? Most people say when things get right, I'm going to make a move. But the reality is things get right when you make a move. It's your boy Topshelf D.reed. My man, Haircam, half amazing. See y'all next time on Cuts Convo and Coffee. What about Blazer, man? Wow. Hey. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Topshelf D.reed. Just want to thank you guys for watching the show. Make sure you go on YouTube and push like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Haircam, half amazing. That was fun.
Stand by. Killer claps.
All right, ready? Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Topshelf D.reed. Just want to thank you guys for watching the show. Make sure you go on YouTube and push like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.